Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Lauren Sanchez. He has been called a force of nature, and I can see why, having sold over 20 million albums and entertaining millions more at his groundbreaking concert events. We're getting up close and personal with the one and only Yanni, and we're going to back to your questions in a minute. But first, I have one of my very own, which I found very fascinating. I know, this is concerning him just a little bit. You graduated from the University of Minnesota with a degree in psychology. Now, you were playing in a rock band, and then you studied psychology. Why? Why psychology?
It was, I think the three things that happened in my life are very important. First, when I broke the national record in freestyle in swimming in Greece as a kid. That taught me a lot about enduring pain and discomfort and just having faith in yourself, fighting for something you want. Psychology I studied because I didn't think I was going to be a musician. I just loved music, but I didn't want to be a professional musician. Psychology, it was interesting to me because I wanted to understand the human condition, what makes us tick. I wanted to know that. But when I got my degree and it was time for me to maybe go out there and sit behind a desk and
listen to people's problems?
Yes, I thought, nah, I don't think so. Let me try music for a year. And I went and tried music for 1 year full time, and I knew that for the rest of my life, that's what I was going to do.
Well, the psychology profession is probably upset, but let me tell you, the music world is very happy you decided not to go and pursue psychology, but it had to have helped you with music, because in a way, psychology and music, I think, are very close together, because you have to know a person and what's behind them in order to make music for people. Do you think that?
That's a good observation, but I think psychology and music are indirectly related. You cannot use psychology to write music.
Better put, yes.
It's again, the creative process is a process of surrender. However, if you study psychology or philosophy or anything you study, it enriches your soul. So when you surrender, your subconscious is full of things. Your level of understanding about life and about what's going on around the world, what's happening to you, why do you feel this way, and the more enriched you are by having lived, gone through pain and pleasure and everything in between, when you surrender, all that stuff comes out.
Okay, we have another live question, and here it comes.
I
Michael from China.
Whoa.
All the way from China, Michael. Okay,
Great.
I know a lot of work goes into making a live video, but would you ever do another live DVD concert? A Truth of Touch DVD would be amazing.
Wow. Thank you very much. 谢谢.
Look at that.
It's like, in every country I go, I try to speak a little bit of their language. It's extremely difficult.
I'm still trying to master my own. Okay, so would you ever do it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think there are plans. We're invited all the time to play in different countries around the world. I can't do them all, and I have to be very careful where I go and what I do, because these are monuments normally when we do big concerts like that.
The Taj Mahal?
The Taj Mahal, the Forbidden City, the Acropolis, the last thing you want to hear when you're there is, oops. It's a very difficult thing to do. It takes a couple of years of planning,
And all the equipment and just
Yes.
traveling.
Yes, but the outcome is amazing, and you get the miracle. It's just because things happen that you can't plan.
Well, clearly your fans want it, so you might want to think hard about that.
I'm
Come on, let's do it. I'll convince him to it in the next half hour. I promise you guys.
all right. I'll do it.
You like that? Okay, I have another question. Louis from Panama. I was just at your concert in Panama, and it was a great experience. Hold on, let me get to this. It was the best experience imaginable. I'm so proud that you were given the keys to the city and was so touched that you took time for our country. I'm wondering if you are planning on coming back to Panama again, or at least somewhere close by.
Of course, the guy that I loved it there. By the way, we did 2 shows. It was
Two
outside.
sold-out shows. He's being very humble. Two sold-out shows.
Okay, it was outside. It was beautiful. It was Panama Viejo. It was just it was magic. 2 magical nights, and the Panamanian people were so warm, and they just took us in and made us feel like family. They just took us in, and and everybody wants to go back. Actually, I was offered the possibility of opening and closing the canal.
And?
I didn't make it, but I promise I will next time. I'll do
Ah,
that.
that close. We were that close.
Time-wise, I couldn't stay long enough to do it, but I was invited. That would be something.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you going to go back?
Of course.
Okay, there's your answer. I just wanted to make sure we got that answer.
Probably next year.
Okay, you heard it from himself right there. Okay, and this is a good one. I was waiting for this one. Fatah is Syria. When you write music, do you have a listener in mind? If so, who do you think about? Your mother, your girlfriend? I didn't ask it. I just wanted it to be known. I didn't ask it.
No, this is a great question, actually. It's a very sensitive question. It's probing inside. Yes, you can be inspired by your girlfriend or your mother or life. That's what I'm talking about when I say life. Things happen to you when you are open. If you fall in love, it's a good energy. Like, well, it's not always nice. You can have arguments, and it's love is
Such
passion.
is life, right?
It's passion, and the color. Your life should be colorful, and you should try to make it colorful, not monochromatic. We talked about it earlier.
Right.
And then it's not necessary that when the emotion appears, it's about your girlfriend. Of course, there's going to be an emotion that sometime will come out like that. If it's not the first song, it might be the 4th one or the 10th one. At some point, I have written a song for my mother called Felica, which we're still playing, and I think it's one of the most beautiful pieces of music I've ever written.
Is it your favorite?
It's one of my favorites. I think it's one of the pieces of music that has a good chance of standing the test of time. And again, I think it's a great question. But when you're writing, you surrender. There's no, and then your soul speaks, and it's interesting. Sometimes when I try to get in the zone, if I can call that, so more people understand, it's
Right.
kind of the level.
Like a trance? Is it a trance? Is
Yes.
it like a zone? Yeah.
You're out. You're not aware of yourself, and
Is it like an outer body experience a little bit for you?
a little bit, yeah. It is. It is. I don't meditate, but when I speak with gurus who meditate from India or in Japan, I talk to some Buddhist monks, and we try to communicate the levels. I think it's similar to very high level of meditation. But it takes time. It takes a lot of persistence, determination. I've been doing it for 30 years. And a lot of times I'm in the studio, I'm in here 16-hour days or a couple of days in a row. Go to the other house, go to sleep for a couple of hours, come back.
Just a couple of hours. Do you
Yeah,
need a lot of
because
sleep?
I do, but the song is inside, and I'm so happy. The creative process is not a torture. It's magic. It's just it's an uplifting.
Well, your music, I mean, can be described in so many ways, and I would describe it, a lot of it, as very romantic. Do you think that you're romantic?
Yes, not always. I don't think I'm heavily romantic, but I romance life. I take it seriously. I want to feel life. I want to play with it. And I think that shows in the music. There's no, again, I do my music honestly. I don't write for a radio station or because today, like we're doing the drum beats this way and then we're doing this way, and this year is hip hop, and so I should do hip hop music, and then next year it'll be something else, and we'll do. I just sit down and go, Yanni, what do you want to talk about? And I want to talk to everybody, as many people as I can. I want to talk to everybody in the world. I want to talk to a 6-year-old kid. and I want to talk to a 70-year-old grandma or grandpa. If I can. It's not easy.
Well, you can right now because we have a live question, so you can talk to everyone. So hold on, let me find out you like that.